Oh boy, some really interesting news. 4 top stories to go through. No, nothing about Frankie de Jong. Look, as much as I like him, as much as I want him, I know a lot of you guys want him. I just can't do this saga. I've done this with Barcelona too many times and I'm fed up. I'm drained. But we'll talk about the other 4, which is going to be very interesting and exciting. Let's get on with this.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. 4 top news that I said we want to talk about. Obviously, you can see it in the banner that's or the ticker that's going on. You've got a little bit of a highlight as to what's coming up. Let's get straight into this, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, Bayern's Salihamidžić inquired to Roof agency about Kai Havertz situation at the beginning of the summer. In the end, things didn't get serious, but Bayern will keep an eye on him. Kai was discussed as Lewandowski replacement, who Bayern preferred to transfer to Chelsea. Look, I won't be surprised if down the track, Kai Havertz moves back to Bundesliga, much like his compatriot Timo Werner, who's done this recently. Look, this is make or break season for Kai Havertz, and a lot of you guys wanted a truth bomb on Kai Havertz. I'm just holding on to that because we've just seen 1 match so far, and in the preseason he wasn't great either. I would not actually even start him against Spurs. I would actually prefer Armando Broja. We're not going to do the preview now, the match preview. We'll leave it for early tomorrow morning. Lots to go through there as well. Kovacic is injured, so got to cover a lot of things there. But in regards to Kai Havertz, this is make or break. This is 3rd season, and we paid a hell of a lot of money for Kai Havertz. And honestly speaking, it's just been bits and pieces. It's been patches where he's been good. I've not really seen a constant growth, something that I can say, do you know what? From the first time we bought him till now, I can see a growth. I don't think I can see that. He's shown, as I said, purple patches, but he's missed monumental chances as well. He's not someone who's going to be able to take his man on. He sometimes looks to pass too much on the backward side. He needs to be a little bit more forward thinking, progressive thinking. And yeah, this season, the slowness of how he's starting, I really thought he was going to take this season by the scruff of the neck and really explode. So look, as I keep saying, I've seen this guy live in Club World Cup, and I was blown away by his quality at that time. His touches, his ability. He's got a burst of pace, like really he does. It's just he needs to trust it, use it more frequently. And as I said, I was blown away by his quality. And I thought, you know what, this guy's going to be a superstar. But there's something here that is blocking him. And that seems to be the problem with a lot of our players. And we can't forget the fact that they're so young. And this is why I don't advocate for us to get more young players in the team. So look, Kai Havertz, I won't be surprised if he goes to Bayern Munich one day. He's tailor-made for that type of football in Bundesliga. So if it doesn't work out this season, don't be surprised to see him gone next summer. His contract will be coming to an end as well, so it's probably the right time to look to offload him if he hasn't worked out. And right now, let's be honest, he is not really worked out tremendously for Thomas Tuchel. And to be honest, everyone keeps thinking about that Champions League goal, which we're all thankful of, but that ain't going to cut it all the time. Nick Pewell, ladies and gentlemen, Juventus thought to be ready to step up pursuit of Jorginho from Chelsea when Man United complete Rabiot signing. Juve will hope they can persuade the Chelsea star to move and the club to sell. Jorginho has regularly publicly declared his happiness to stay at Blues long time. I think this is the line that we need to be focusing on. Jorginho has regularly publicly declared his happiness to stay with the Blues. And this is the honest truth. How many times have we heard Jorginho keep coming out and saying, I'm happy at Chelsea. I actually want to stay here longer. This is the start of the project. It's exciting. And I know a lot of you guys will say, mate, what else is he meant to say? He's not going to say that, oh, I'm going to leave. I get that. I know his agent has come out on a regular basis saying that he probably would like to go to Italy, finish things off. Look, I don't think that's far-fetched. Like, I can picture Jorginho perhaps one day going to Italy and finish things off there. But right now in this window, I know this is his final season, and then, we need to make a decision on it. I think he's probably going to sign a contract extension. But right now, if we were to lose Jorginho, we don't have a profile of his caliber in the midfield. We could perhaps use Ampadu, but Ampadu's profile is not complete substitute of Jorginho. We literally don't have anyone that does what Jorginho does in midfield, in terms of ball retention, in terms of build-up from the back, being a key cog from the back, and the ability to hold possession, always look, being there to and not hiding away from the ball, always looking for the ball, always asking for the ball. Not many midfielders are like that. Kante is not like that. Kovacic can be, I suppose. But then you take away Kovacic's real asset, which is driving from deep. Unless and until then, this is why another reason why I wanted Frankie de Jong, because he would have been a proper substitute. Yes, I would like to see Frankie de Jong play a little bit further up, but he can drive from 6 to an 8 to a 10 in like literally a few steps. So I don't want to get into the Frankie de Jong situation. God knows what's going on. It looks like he wants to stay there. But I can't take this particular news seriously about Jorginho, because right now in this window, it's too late for us to lose someone like Jorginho. Even though that narrative of him going to Italy definitely makes sense, but yeah, we would need to find a replacement, and I don't think we've got that as yet. But let me know how you guys feel about Jorginho. I know a lot of you guys, seem to be keen to let him go, but I don't think we have the replacement lined up as yet. Billy Gilmour is someone who could potentially do that, but I think Billy Gilmour is more of a Kovacic type of a player. Sources have told ESPN that Thomas Tuchel wants 3 more signings before the transfer window closes next month. We better hurry up, man. We literally now got 2 more weeks left till the transfer window shuts down. So even if we don't get Frankie de Jong, I fully expect us to get another attacker in the likes of Aubameyang or whoever else. I think it's going to be Aubameyang. Hopefully it is Aubameyang. And a defender in the likes of Wesley Fofana. At least the bare minimum, these 2. And we've only got 2 more weeks to do this. And on top of that, if we can add a 3rd one, as stated here, that would be mad and that would be great. Okay, we are now warming up to the 2 top stories, Aubameyang and Fofana. First, Aubameyang. Breaking. Auba's intermediary is meeting with Barca board right now. Operation Aubameyang to London is heating up. Tuchel is pushing hard for Aubameyang. I actually can't believe this, because I'll tell you why. We'll showcase this to you in regards to what he said in the press conference, Thomas Tuchel. Barcelona won 21 million for Aubameyang, but Chelsea wants to pay a fixed amount of maximum 10.5 million. Auba is willing to leave if conditions are met. I think that's a fair enough price, man. 10.5 million, 21 million. Aubameyang is 33, I believe, and it was a 2-year contract or something like that he signed with Barcelona. Let me have a quick look. Aubameyang contract situation. Let me just quickly let you guys know this. I'm quite certain contract expires 30th June 2025. Okay, so he's got 2 more years left. All right, so it might have been a 3-year contract. They're getting Alonso. With all the issues they've caused us, Barcelona, please give this player at a bit of a discount. I think, look, maybe it might have to be pushed up a little bit more than 10.5 million, but maybe something around 15 million could do the job. But as I said, do something with that Alonso. Apparently that Alonso situation is linked with Frankie de Jong as well. How many places can you actually use Alonso? You obviously can't use him on multiple deals. You have to choose one. But yeah, with the Frankie de Jong situation, I don't know what this brother is thinking. So look, if he's not moving, let's try and leverage off the back of that Alonso deal with Aubameyang. Thomas Tuchel and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I enjoyed working with him a lot. It was a pleasure. Some players stay your players as you are very close. Auba is one of them players. Even when we played Arsenal straight away, it was a close one. You know this. Thomas Tuchel wants this guy. You know it. You know he wants this guy. Because this is what I said about last press conference as well. I felt like there was something, the way Thomas Tuchel was speaking about Aubameyang, that he wants him to come to Chelsea Football Club. Thomas Tuchel and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's attitude issues and Arsenal being a concern. No, because I experienced none of this. I will not comment on the situation at Arsenal out of respect. In Dortmund, it was never an issue. He shut that down quick. Xavi on Aubameyang. I'm counting on him. Those that don't count on already know that they're not going to play. A lot of things can happen between now and August 31st, but I'm delighted with Aubameyang, I don't think Xavi actually wants Aubameyang to go. However, here's another twist. Memphis Depay update. Juventus are getting closer to an agreement with Depay's camp. Talks are progressing well. Positive contact also today. 2-year deal discussed, waiting for the official document in the next days. No Spurs, no Turkish clubs in the race. Look, the word was that it was only going to be one or the other, not both. And the fact that Depay is now moving on to Juventus, it's very close. It's going to happen. He's going to be an Juventus player. I don't know. This is the only block that I'm thinking that could screw us up. And can you imagine not being able to get Depay nor Aubameyang? We're screwed once again. I can't imagine continuing the rest of the league season with just Havertz and Bro. I'm okay with having them as an option, but I want a experienced elite forward attacking player up front in the ilk of Aubameyang. Someone like Sterling in recent press conference has said he enjoys playing on the left. He doesn't mind if he plays the free role in the middle, which Thomas Tuchel alluded on in the press conference. But Sterling playing on the left, Auba playing on the middle, that combination could be very good. Sterling will take his man on, then feed Aubameyang, who hopefully will put those chances away. But I'm worried now that Depay is leaving. Where does that leave Barcelona? So look, bottom line with this scenario, I would love to see Aubameyang come to Chelsea. 2 more weeks left. We need to get this done. There's literally no other strikers that we're linked with at the moment. Ronaldo, that would be mad for me. I would love it. I know a lot of you guys don't like it, but he's rotting in Man United. As I keep saying, they're going to lose against Brentford this weekend. I'm honestly so positive they're going to lose. Sterling once again would like a player like Ronaldo up front, finishing things off. Sterling on the left, providing those key moments, and it will help out Sterling as well. Honestly, someone like Ronaldo could, at times just drop in a little bit, allowing Sterling to come into the box. It would work in tandem. Look at this. I just want to showcase this to you guys. This is Fabrizio Romano's page. Yeah, this is his page. Have a look at his pinned tweet. He has pinned this tweet about Aubameyang, which says, Chelsea are now considering Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang as a potential new striker. Discussions have already started on the player side. Still no bid to Barcelona. He is one of the names in Chelsea's list after meeting for Sesko and other targets. Obviously, Sesko's moved on. This was 4th August that he tweeted, and then recently he pinned that. So, this mister, you got to take him seriously. He doesn't do things just for the sake of doing things. Okay, next blockbuster news, ladies and gentlemen, which has just broke a moment ago. Leicester are finally open to selling Wesley Fofana, ladies and gentlemen, for a price close to 80 million. This is what we've been saying in the last few videos, that 80 million will get the job done. And it would be mad if Leicester was to decline that offer. It would literally be mad. That level of money, Leicester, with the scouting network that Leicester has, and they generally have a very good scouting network. They get all these players like Wesley Fofana and whatnot. They could potentially get 2-3 CBs with that money. And there's still 2 weeks to go. I'm pretty sure they've lined up people already that they've been looking at. and I'm certain they're going to be all right to replace Wesley Fofana. It may take them a little while to for those players to adapt, but look, that's their issue. Why are we worried about that? Bottom line, look, ladies and gentlemen, the price is insane, 100%, but this player is, in my opinion, needed on that right side. Further goes on to say, negotiations should intensify this weekend with Chelsea intermediaries involved. Leicester have communicated the official sell price to Chelsea. I knew 80 million was the range that they wanted. Personal terms agreement with Wesley Fofana and Chelsea are done, apparently. This is from Santi Ayuna, who's a journalist for Foot Mercato. Is that... I'm not really sure if he's Spanish or French. Santi Ayuna, I think probably Spanish. But yeah, personal terms agreement between Wesley Fofana and Chelsea done, and Leicester have said their price range. Well, the price that they're looking for is 80 million. Look, I think Chelsea will get this done. It's simply just now paying the money. There is no other blockage. There is no other, interference on this particular deal. Wesley Fofana will fit in like a glove straight away in that RCB role, or even in that middle CB role as well, in a back three. We need him. That RCB situation is a bit touch and go. Azpilicueta is someone I don't trust for the long run. I love him, but his time is slowly coming to an end. I know he's here for 2 more seasons, which is fine. We could potentially, look to let him go next season. Chalobah can be up and down, and this is good competition for Chalobah and Reece James. Look, I think the preference would be still at wingback. I know every now and then he could potentially play as a RCB, but I think Reece James will potentially be playing a lot more in wingback, and then you're probably going to have Azpilicueta as the backup on that position, Chalobah the backup on RCB position, and Wesley Fofana in defense, along with Silva, Koulibaly, Cucurella, and all the rest, just adds that robust energy that he's not bad with the ball either. So, and he's young, so he's only going to develop even more. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you feel about all the news that we've gone through. Havertz, Jorginho, Aubameyang, Wesley Fofana. Would love to hear from you guys. We'll do the match preview for the Spurs game, which is going to be a blockbuster game, tomorrow, early UK time. And we shall have many watch-alongs this particular weekend. I'm thinking about doing a watch-along for Arsenal and Leicester to see Wesley Fofana and a whole heap of other ones as well. Hope you guys can subscribe if you're here for the first time and hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya.